Hello and welcome to World History in Short Videos, your go-to destination for all things history. In this video, we're going to explore the fascinating life and legacy of Frédéric Chopin, one of the most celebrated composers of the Romantic era. Frédéric Chopin was born on March 1, 1810, in Zelezowa, a small village near Warsaw, Poland. His father, Nicolas Chopin, was a French teacher who had settled in Poland, and his mother, Justyna Krzyżanowska, was of Polish descent. Chopin's childhood was spent in a musical environment, with his father teaching him piano and his mother singing and playing the piano. At the age of 8, Chopin gave his first public performance in Warsaw, playing a piano concerto by Gyrowetz. He quickly gained a reputation as a prodigious talent, and by the age of 15, he had already composed several works, including 2 piano concertos. In 1829, Chopin traveled to Vienna, where he gave several concerts and met other famous musicians, including Johann Nepomuk Hummel and Antonio Salieri. He then went to Paris, where he settled for the rest of his life. In Paris, Chopin quickly became part of the city's vibrant cultural scene, rubbing shoulders with the likes of Franz Liszt, Hector Berlioz, and George Sand. Chopin's music was deeply emotional and expressive, drawing on his Polish heritage and the folk music of his homeland. He composed mainly for the piano, creating works that were innovative, technically challenging, and full of lyrical beauty. Some of his most famous compositions include the nocturnes, preludes, and etudes. Chopin's health was fragile throughout his life, and he suffered from tuberculosis, which eventually led to his death at the age of 39. Despite his illness, he continued to compose and perform, becoming one of the most beloved musicians of his time. Chopin's music was ahead of its time, combining classical forms with romantic sensibility and emotional depth. His influence can be seen in the works of countless composers who followed in his footsteps, including Claude Debussy, Sergei Rachmaninoff, and Maurice Ravel. His music has also had a significant impact on Polish culture, with many of his works becoming an important part of the country's musical heritage. Chopin's personal life was as colorful as his music. He had a tumultuous relationship with George Sand, a famous writer with whom he had a 10-year affair. The two first met in 1836 and quickly became lovers, with Sand supporting Chopin through his illness and the ups and downs of his career. However, their relationship was also marked by jealousy and conflict, and they eventually separated in 1847. Chopin was also known for his aristocratic manners and his love of fashion. He was a dandy, dressing in the latest styles and taking great care with his appearance. He was known to wear a variety of fashionable hats, gloves, and shoes, and his elegant style was reflected in his music, which was both refined and expressive. Chopin's final years were marked by increasing ill health, and he spent much of his time in Paris, where he continued to compose and teach. He died on October 17, 1849, at the age of just 39, leaving behind a rich legacy of music that continues to inspire and captivate audiences around the world. And that's a wrap on our journey through the life and legacy of Frédéric Chopin. From his humble beginnings in Poland to his rise to fame in Paris, Chopin's music has left an indelible mark on the world of classical music. His unique style and emotive compositions continue to inspire new generations of musicians, and his influence can be heard in countless works of music from the Romantic era and beyond. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey. We hope you enjoyed learning about Frédéric Chopin and his legacy. If you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe to World History in Short Videos for more fascinating stories.